Hello and good morning. You're welcome to Wednesday. And first, let's begin with a massive apology. We've had a technical hitch the size of which you wouldn't believe. But thank God we've managed to resolve it and we're back together with you on the AM show. My name is Kojo Yankson. It's a pleasure to be with you every morning. Now, we've lost time, so let's get straight to business. Let me tell you what's coming up. And speaking of business, today is Wednesday, so AM Business will be brought to you courtesy EcoBank, the Pan-African bank. And today we're focusing on the cotton industry. Fascinating stuff. Stay tuned for that. Also, today, the President, Nana Akufo-Addo, will outdoor the beneficiaries of the Nation Builders Core Program, NABCO. The ceremony is expected to take place at the Independence Square right here in Accra, with some 50,000 beneficiaries attending. Now, we've pitched camp there to bring you all the exclusives that you need to know. We'll be hearing from the Chief Executive Officer of NABCO, Dr. Ibrahim Anyas. We'll also hear from the Information Minister Designate, Kojo Nkrumah. And then, of course, we'll speak to NABCO beneficiaries in all the different categories. We're bringing you all of it live right here on the JoyNews channel, starting with us on the AM show. Now, Maxwell Agbagba will be on the grounds as well, roving hard and bringing us all the peripheral stories to put a full picture to today's ceremony. You won't get it better anywhere else but here, so stay tuned for that. Now, we're going to do our message from the morning man, and this one is called The Office Boy. A jobless man applied to a large company for the position of office boy. Now, for his test, they made him clean an office, mop the washroom, prepare some tea, and run an errand. He passed with flying colors. "You're hired," the HR manager announced to him at the end of the process. "Now, just submit your degree certificate to my office and you can start on Monday." "But I don't have a degree," the young man said in alarm. "Really? How do you expect to get a job in an office like this without a degree?" "I'm sorry, but I'll have to withdraw the offer." Disappointed, the young man walked out onto the street again with only $10 in his pocket. On a whim, he marched to the market and bought a $10 crate of tomatoes. Then he walked door to door through the community, selling them at a markup, and by the end of the day, he had converted his $10 into 20. The next day, he repeated the process, and then the next, and the day after that, and by the end of 1 week, he had $100. So he started going to the market earlier and selling more tomatoes each day than the last. Soon he bought a wheelbarrow. Later he bought a truck, and before long he had a fleet of delivery vehicles and was distributing tomatoes across the land. 5 years on, this man was the owner of the biggest food distribution company in the region. He was a pillar of society, a philanthropist, a supporter of many worthy causes. And so, of course, the local newspaper decided to write an article about him. The journalist came to his office for the interview. And after a long conversation covering all his triumphs over adversity, the duly impressed journalist then asked him which university he attended. "I don't have a degree," the man said with no shame whatsoever. "Wow," the wide-eyed journalist exclaimed. "Can you imagine what you would have achieved if you had had a degree?" The man smiled at the journalist and said, "Yes, I would have been an office boy." So the lessons from this, my friends. First of all, when one door closes, keep knocking until another opens. Second, when you start something, stick with it. Progress can be slow and discouraging. The journey to success is not like a plane's journey around the world. It's more like the Earth's journey around the sun. And finally, when people place obstacles in your way to make you last in a category, please create your own category and be first in it. My name is Kojo Yankson, and I am qualified for success. And so are you. So don't let anyone tell you different. Good morning, Ghana.